Hey team, welcome to our Pinehurst venue-specific training video for the US Open. First, let's go over our operation overview so you can get to know your new venue. Pinehurst has hosted many PGA tournaments before, and it will host the US Open every 5 or 6 years. It is a legendary golf course, and you should treat the grounds with care and respect as you work with us at Pinehurst. Important venue faces you'll need to remember are Chris Arms, the Aramark VP of Sports and Leisure, Kenneth Meyer, the GM of South Carolina, Sean Dugan, the UNC General Manager, and Thomas Bedwardy, the ECU General Manager. These gentlemen will be working with us and coordinating us within our stands at the US Open. If they ask you to do anything, be sure to do it promptly. Overall, our operation at Pinehurst covers some ground, and our stands are located throughout the course. When you get on site, you'll be guided to your stand by EATS2SEATS leadership. Parking will be announced closer to the event in our event communication channels. Our stands available include Hole 2-7, Mara Forney Pizza, Trophy Club, the Garden Club, and the Amex Club. The shuttle service will pick up at the same location and drop staff off at the horse track off of Morganton Road. The uniform requirement is a black hat, a black admin-approved EATS2SEATS polo, khaki golf pants, and black water-resistant shoes. You must submit your uniform picture on the My Profile tab of your EATS2SEATS staff app, and it must be approved by an EATS2SEATS admin before coming on site. Now, let's take a deep dive into each of our stands we have available to work in and what working in each of them will be like. First, we have our Trophy Club. We will staff 81 total people in the Trophy Club. 12 will be cashiers, 15 will be prep cooks, 4 will be runners, 10 will be expediters, 10 will be window workers, and 10 will be bussers, 17 will be bartenders, and 3 will be barbacks. This will be a grab-and-go food court style setup with cashiers in the middle of the plaza. On our menu, we will be making grill classics, seafood, chicken tenders, and medi bowls. There will be a wide variety of food we are selling, and our bars will carry traditional top shelf and lower shelf spirits with some specialty drinks you will learn on site. Next, we have the Garden Club. We will staff 53 total people in the Garden Club. 26 will be cashiers, 3 will be cooks, 16 will be runners or expediters, 10 will be window workers, 10 will be bussers, and we will have 8 bartenders with 3 barbacks. Similar to the Trophy Club, the Garden Club will be a grab-and-go food court style setup with cashiers in the middle of the plaza. We will serve grill classics, Sweet Lou's barbecue, street tacos and nachos, and canned beer options out of the Garden Club. Next, we have the Hole 2-7 stand. We will staff 36 total people in the 2-7 stand, 22 will be cashiers, 3 will be cooks, and 11 will be runners or expediters. Similar to the Trophy Club and the Garden Club, the Hole 2-7 stand will be a grab-and-go food court style setup with cashiers in the middle of the plaza. We will serve grill classics, Sweet Lou's barbecue, snacks, and canned beer options out of the 2-7 stand. Next, we have the Amex Club. The Amex Club serves snacks and alcohol items and is a smaller stand. This is a premium bar area. We will serve spirit options including Jack Daniels, Tito's, Bacardi, Dewar's 12, and Bombay Sapphire. We will have 6 total staff in the Amex Club each shift, 3 as bartenders and 3 as barbacks. Lastly, we have our Mara Forney Pizza stand. We will have 6 cashiers in this stand, and you will be busy serving different specialty pizza options all day. This will be on Maniac Hill, which is directly behind the 18th hole and closest to the gift shop clubhouse. You'll be given a rundown on how to help with the pizza prep once you get on site. Next, let's quickly review hygiene and safety standards for everyone in the stand. In regards to hygiene standards, be clean. Since you're handling food, it's very important you're taking care of yourself and showing up to work hygienic. Always cut your nails, always wear your gloves when you're working with food as a food prepper or a runner, and always wash your hands. The proper technique for washing your hands is to wet your hands with clean, running water, turn off the tap and apply soap, then lather your hands, make sure you get under your fingernails, and then scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds and then dry your hands with a single-use paper towel. Since we're working with a lot of hot food and hot food machines, let's cover burn and slip dangers in the stand. To avoid burns while cooking or working with food, always slowly open a steamer door for steamers and let the steam escape before fully opening the door. For fryers and grills, which your cook should be handling, just make sure your cooks are the only people cooking food and that you're simply helping prep the food. In regards to grabbing food out of hot food warmers, always wear oven mitts or heat sleeves when moving hotel pans in and out of a warmer. And then for slip hazards, remember you always need to wear black non-slip shoes, and it's very important for us to mop up spills immediately to reduce this risk. Always walk and never run in the stand. Further and lastly, clean as we go, keeping the kitchen area clean and the stand clean. It's a great way to reduce the risk of injury, and be vigilant in enforcing these standards with runners, food service workers, and new staff. Next, let's review the Pinehurst event timeline, specifically checking in and what to do once you get on site. The general important times during the shift you need to be aware of are the report time for your assigned shift, the sales start time, the break period for your shift, alcohol cutoff, and close down time. See the example of the Pinehurst event timeline here for more information on our Pinehurst time frame for each shift. Each day at the Open is broken up into two 7.5-hour shifts, AM and PM. To review our check-in flow, once you arrive to Gate 1 for check-in, you will check in with your site lead. Your uniform will be reviewed, and if you are out of uniform, you will be sent home. You will then take our on-site service quiz before entering. Then you will be guided to your stand by EATS2SEATS leadership, and you will be given a rundown on expectations once you get to your stand. At your stand, ensure you and your stand are optically perfect. Ensure product displays are perfect and that hot food warmers are full pre-shift, and cashiers should be perfectly uniformed, and we should be setting up speed lines to help bolster efficiency during sales. Next, let's review during sales responsibilities and what to focus on during your shift at Pinehurst. If you're a cashier, you have to know the EATS2SEATS cashier script like the back of your hand. In general, every EATS2SEATS cashier must engage with the customer when they walk up, asking them how they are doing or if they are enjoying the event. When they respond, ask them how you may serve them. This is your opportunity to upsell based off the customer's response. Always offer a customer a complimentary item to what they ordered, and ideally it's one of our higher price point items. For example, if a customer orders a water, ask them if they want a pretzel. If a customer orders a pretzel, ask them if they'd like a drink, and offer a beer as your first suggestion since it's normally our highest price point item. Once a customer orders and pays, then every cashier will close every sale with the iconic EATS2SEATS cheers. Next, let's dive back into the cashier-runner relationship because it's imperative to the success of the stand. Pre-shift, your stand lead will organize this, but one runner should be paired to every 2 cashiers within the stand, and then 1 food prepper should be paired to each cook and each runner. Mass produce popular items together to get ahead of production and the production schedule. During sales, food preppers will help the cooks get ready food prepped into a runner as efficiently as possible, while the runners are taking food from the food preppers and organizing it into the correct locations in the front of house. This is so that cashiers can grab it easier and not walk to the back of the house to grab items. Overall, we're trying to reduce cashier motion waste, where this will increase the overall amount of transactions during the shift and in turn will maximize tip splits for all staff within the stand. Next, let's review tips to maximize sales and tips during the shift. Cashiers always utilize the EATS2SEATS service script to upsell and to maximize sales and say cheers after every sale. This is the EATS2SEATS My Pleasure. Also value the cashier-runner relationship. Runners, make it your priority to reduce cashier motion waste, and cashiers focus on upselling and being friendly to maximize tip splits for everyone. Both of these in sync will maximize throughput and increase tips for all. Cashiers, have a personality and have a good time interacting with customers. Be personable, ask them about how their day's going, and ask them if they're enjoying the event. Some notes on tips: you keep what you hustle for, and cashiers, you may never self-tip yourself. Next, let's review how to work our standard point-of-sale systems. First, we have our non-mobile large point-of-sale systems normally found in concession stands. Your stand lead will provide your username and PIN number for you to sign in. When you're making a sale, select a picture of the product item you're selling, click checkout, turn the point of sale to the customer where they'll be asked to leave a tip, and then they can make payment. If you're having issues logging in or completing transactions, always ask your site lead or your stand lead to help you out, and we'll get that fixed. Next, for our food preppers and our runners, ensure you are coordinated with the stand lead and the cooks. You will have to make sure that you know which specific items you're prepping pre-sales, with one runner putting cooked fries into baskets and one putting burgers on buns with lettuce and tomato as examples. Make sure that you're organizing your space and that you have enough food prep space to organize everything that the cooks are giving you, and if you don't, find space in the kitchen like a table to prep items on. Also, grab any prep items you need from dry storage at the beginning of the shift, like fry boats, hot dog and hamburger foils, and garnishes like tomato, lettuce, and onion pre-shift. Next, let's review cleaning as you go. We must keep our workstations and the kitchen clean while we're operating within the stand. Sweep as you go, keep your appliances and prep stations clean as you go, ensure everyone is washing their hands, ensure everyone is wearing gloves, clean up any spills on the floor immediately to reduce slip hazards for everyone, and clean dishes during downtime. This will also decrease the cleanup workload at the end of the shift. Lastly, let's review closedown and checkout procedures at Pinehurst for the US Open. Closedown will occur around 1:30 p.m. for the AM shift and 8 o'clock p.m. for the PM shift. General staff close-down responsibilities include restocking our fridges and coolers, cleaning hot food warmers, cleaning cooking appliances, washing dishes, sweeping, mopping, compiling all trash and placing it in front of our stands, and helping your stand lead finalize inventory counts. Once your stand lead has dismissed you for the shift, you may check out with your site lead. Once you have checked out with your site lead, you are good to go. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please text your ROD or email us at support@EATS2SEATS.com and we will get back to you ASAP. May God bless America, may God bless all of our staff that work the US Open, and may God bless EATS2SEATS.